Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sajjad Ahmed. This is my second video, and in this video I'm going to explain to you that in developing countries, if the following three basic necessities of the common people could be solved, I can guarantee you that they can feel 65 to 70% better in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the following three basic necessities. Number one, clean water. Number two, basic education. Number three, health. Example of advanced countries. Let me give you an example of advanced countries. Ladies and gentlemen, in advanced countries, water is almost 100% clean and free. Basic education is 100% free. When I say basic education, it means starting from pre-kindergarten or from playgroup to 10th or to 12th grade. And also health is free. In advanced countries, children even don't pay co-pay, and sometimes adults pay $5 and $10 co-pay. So this is one of the best example I can give you. Now back to developing countries. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to talk about developing countries. In developing countries, there is no basic education free. There is no health free system. There is no clean water. We can imagine how the people are living there. This is the problem what I'm discussing today. If we solve these three problems, people can solve their problems 65 to 70% better. Then what else they have to do? They have to buy food, they have to buy clothing. You know, food they can eat little less, no problem. It is good for health. Clothing, you don't need to buy every single day clothing. So the most important for common people in developing countries are basic education, clean water and health. Why I say clean water first? If the water is clean, the health will be good automatically. When health will be good automatically, then good or better, then everything will be easy for that person who is healthy. It will be easy for the kids to go to school. It will be easy for adults to do their other works. They don't need to go every single day. They're going to hospitals. Many developing countries, millions and millions people have a hepatitis C. Unluckily, they have no solution. This happened because of drinking not clean water, means not having clean water. Young generation. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important part of my video number 2 is young generation. How we are treating young generation. Think when they don't drink clean water. Think when they don't have a basic free education. Think when they don't have a free hospitals. Where they have to go. What will happen after 20 years when they will be young? I'm talking the children, the kids who are 1 year, 2 years, 3 years now. After few years, they will be 20, 21, 22, 23, whatever age will be. If they will not have a clean water, 20 years they will clean dirty water, what will happen to their health? We can understand, it's very easy. But what about if we give them all those things, neat and clean water, their health will be very good. After 20 years, we will have a new generation, a healthy generation, a prosperous generation. This is good for the country. This is good for the nation. This is good for the government even. Then in that case, a healthy nation government don't need to spend so much money on health. We have to think something. Thank you. About Constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, if we talk about Constitution, you cannot find any Constitution of any countries who is saying do not provide your own people, your own poor people, the kids, the people, the common people who cannot afford clean water or to provide basic education to their children or who cannot afford good health. All constitution of each and every country says this is the responsibility of the government to provide everything, even United Nations. So ladies and gentlemen, we have to think too much about that. I wish our governments think too much about that. When they make their budgets, they prefer these three things first, then they do something else. Healthy nation will be healthy everything. Thank you. Level of quality. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about level of quality means when government is providing something, the level should supposed to be very good and excellent. I can simply say like advanced countries. If you are providing free education, basic education to the children, the level should be very good. Means what I want to say, then everybody should supposed to send their kids to the government schools. That I'm talking the level of the education. They don't need to buy, they don't need to spend too much money for clean water. They can drink water from their own faucets at their residences, at their homes. That I mean level of quality. When they go to doctor, they should have a best medicine. That means level of quality. What about if a government is sending these people to some doctors and they are not giving good medicine when other people are getting good medicines? Then there will be no difference. Better not to have anything. So that's how we could solve the problems. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, now I am going to discuss the most important thing, that how we could solve that problems. Of course, government has to solve the problems. They have to change their priorities. If they will not change their priorities, these problems can never be solved. So they must have to change their priorities. People are first because governments are always from the people and for the people. Thank you. Final thought. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, the final thought is this. When we are talking about common people in developing countries, means we are talking about the people who cannot afford so much. Their financial situation is not good. They not prosper as much as the other people are. So, according to the Constitution, this is the responsibility of the government to provide them neat and clean water, basic education and health. I wish somebody understand my thought. Thank you and God bless you.